Hey, what's going on, folks? Live here once again. Hey, it's a collaboration, of course. 86 Boxing here. We got Skywalker Boxing in the building, along with BruceGas, Boxing Jazz, and more to come. And we're here today to talk boxing with our man Nasheed Smith, talking about one of the decorated amateurs to come out of DC. Not only that, but just one of the best young boxers that has come through. Period. And in addition to such, he is going to be he just turned pro, as a matter of fact, here at the beginning of November. I want to say it was November 4th or whatever. I was out there at that fight. It was at the Entertainment and Sports Arena in DC. So they had the joint packed, and it was live. And of course, Nasheed put in that work. But not to further delay things, going to bring the man in here himself, none other than Nasheed Smith.
Yes,
What's going
sir.
on
Yes,
with your
sir.
sugar sheets? Nasheed Sugar Sheed Smith, that is, I should say. What's going on with your brother?
Ain't nothing, man. Just working, grinding, getting ready for the next one.
All right, good stuff. Holding it down out of DC, as I mentioned, real quick. Shout out to those in the chat who have come through. We got Jose Diaz in the mix here.
Yes,
Says
sir.
salute to everyone. Hey, we appreciate you, Jose, as always. Just look to my brother Bruce Gas. We got Crystal Dukes in here. Hey, we started. We're live now, Crystal. Appreciate you being in here. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Stop
That's my
motion
mom.
MMA. Hey, salute to
Yes,
your
sir.
buddy. Appreciate you being in here. Then of course, Jose sends his love. Rodolfo Rivera Jr. in the mix. Salute to
Yes,
you,
sir.
Rodolfo. Rodolfo tuning in. All right, good stuff there. So yeah, special guest, of course, Nasheed Smith, and there should be some others drop by. We'll chop it up as we go. But man, been a pleasure. Been wanting to get you on here for a minute. Just
Yeah.
hey, you got next as far as DC is concerned. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
can you tell the people about sort of your amateur background? I know, and some others will know. Just for those that are new to you, just tell them about your amateur background, which was pretty dang stellar.
Definitely. In the amateurs, I ended my amateur career number one in the country. Um, I used to fight at light heavyweight 176. I won the USA's, the Golden Glove Nationals, the Junior Olympics twice. I've been to Olympic trials, numerous tournaments I've been to, fought everybody, no problem. And yeah, and even in the USA's, I had went and I moved up to 189 because I couldn't even make the weight because I got sick before the fight. Before the week of the tournament, so I got sick, moved up, and still won that too. So in the amateurs, I was the man, and in the pros, I'm gonna continue to be the man.
Good stuff right there. So yes, sir. Dashi Smith. Shout out to Kwee who's dropped in as well. Reverend TWT says salute to Skywalker Boxing.
Yeah, sir.
Skywalker in this thing as well. But no, that's good stuff right there. Salute to you. That's good stuff for sure, Nashi. And yeah, speaking of that, amateurs did your thing. I got to see you, man. It's crazy how man, you can just be a young cat one of these days, and then next thing you know, you are basically almost a grown man. You're not a grown man
Yeah.
yet by my standards, but you're getting up there. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to see how
Definitely.
that goes and everything. But
Yeah,
man, I
definitely.
salute to you because that is good stuff. I did want to ask because you did just have that first pro fight, and you've been on the big stage and all that stuff, and then that went down in DC. Like,
Sir.
how did that feel? At least coming out there, that first pro fight. Your hometown, DC. People packed the joint. I was out there. It
Definitely.
was live. Just how did that
Yeah.
feel? Just coming out there, being in that environment.
Well, before I even say how I feel, I want to, just thank my team, my support system, including y'all as well. My family, everybody that just came out because it was extra love in there that night. Everywhere I went, it was somebody I knew. I was taking pictures, signing autographs, going to the merch table. People was buying shirts, buying hoodies, things like that. Also, if you want your Sugar She merch,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just go
Nice.
ahead, DM me on Instagram. We make sure we get you right. But like I was saying, I want to, just thank my whole support system and everybody that got me ready for that fight. Um, when I got there, since I already had did the combat league, fighting without headgear and things like that, it was just pretty much like I wasn't as nervous as I probably would have been if I didn't do it. So, the Combat League really helped me out, for just getting ready for the pros, being able to take those punches without headgear and just knowing what to look out for. And I'm not even gonna lie. It was crazy because, like you said, I've been on a big stage. I've been in I've been in the corner when Isaac Dolbe fought Joey Gonzalez.
Oh yeah.
I've been front row to big fights. I'm talking when Katie Taylor fought Amanda Serrano, and that Madison Square Garden was packed out. So I've been there, but it's never been a time where I was there and they was there for me. Like, I've been there like as a fan or just there to support somebody else, but being there and hearing them chant my name, hearing them just showing all that love and support, it really made me feel really good. And when I was going out there, I'm not gonna lie, I was excited. I probably was a tad bit too excited, but I was definitely excited, and I had a good time. When I was out there, went out there, did my thing, and now I'm just back to the drawing board.
Okay, that's big time right there. That's big
Yes, sir.
time. I'll pass it over to Skywalker because I know Skywalker he got to check you out on that Team Combat League, which was very interesting one right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey, I was gonna ask. I was researching you. It said that you've been boxing since the age of 5. Do you come from a boxing family?
Well, actually, I've been boxing since I was 9 or 10, around those ages. But now I don't come from a boxing family. Actually, I just come from a family like that just be fighting. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
My dad, he was a big time wrestler when he was younger, and he also used to do karate as well.
okay.
So my whole upbringing and how I got into boxing was because originally, I wanted to do UFC. I used to see it on TV all the time. And when I was younger, I had done Taekwondo. I was a two-time national champion in Taekwondo as well.
Oh, okay.
And so
Oh,
my thinking was I could go out there. I already got the feet. My father already had told me how to wrestle. And my whole thing was, all right, now I just need to get my hands together. And when I started boxing, at first I still had the UFC thing on my mind, but after a while, it was just like I just fell in love with the sport so much, I just stuck with it.
Yeah, nice.
well, yeah, I didn't know about the Taekwondo thing.
Yeah,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. I did taekwondo. I was in the military, so I was stationed with the Korean military. So they used to
Mhm.
make me take mandatory taekwondo, man, when I
Oh
was out
yeah.
there.
Yeah, that stuff was crazy. And
Yeah.
I think I was doing it from like, I want to say like 5 to like 7 years old, or no, probably like even 4 to 7 years old. I was going hard. We was in there every day. My father used to always take me to practice. It used to be fun too. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, were you breaking those little boards?
Yeah, yeah, I definitely was.
Is that rigged? Is that rigged or what?
Nah,
How's
nah,
that?
that's real. So they like you have boards, but you have like breaking boards. So if you can't break them, then they won't break. But if you know what you're doing, then they'll break.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I heard it firsthand right here. I always
Yeah,
wondered.
them J's real. Hey, look, I definitely hurt my hand a couple times on them J's, or hurt my little foot trying to kick through them one time.
All right, good stuff.
Let me ask you a question, Nasheed. Now you went
Mhm.
from the amateurs right into the tournament, the pro league, right?
Yeah, the combat league. Yep.
Yeah. Did you find that difficult? Like no, for getting into professional, yeah, excuse me, for getting into professional boxing, did you find that a little difficult? Was it weird? I mean, did you expect to go in there one round and have these guys all out in one round trying to knock you out? And did you do the same thing in that league?
Well, I expected it. Like I expected people to, just go out there and try to knock me out of court because it's one round, and everybody's trying to win, But it was a little weird for me because if you watch a lot of my amateur fights, um, it's 3 rounds, and then the first round I usually start off a little slow. Like it
Hmm.
just always been like that. It's always been hard for me to get a fast start, or just for me to just go out there and really do my thing and really take a little time for me to get warmed up. But in the combat league, since it's only one round, you can't do that. You can't take that whole first round off because then you just lose the points for your team. So I had to adjust, and it really helped me because, as you can see in my actual professional debut, first round I came out there swinging because I already knew that's how it's gonna go, or it might go that way. So the combat league just helped me and just adjust. And when I was out there, it did feel a little weird, but it helped me out a lot though.
Did it make you more aggressive? Like right from the opening bell, do you find out like it's there's no room for downtime, no room for defense? That seemed like it was all offense, all action.
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely made me more aggressive in the beginning rounds, just because you got to set the tone when you go out there. That used to be one of my weaknesses, but now I feel like I've overcame that. So you just got to go out there, set the tone, establish your dominance, establish all your tools, and 9 times out of 10, well for me, 10 times out of 10, ain't nobody gonna be able to do nothing with me.
Now, did you catch any ribbon for being the young guy on the circuit?
A little bit. Like you would hear other teams like while I'm in the ring, you would hear them say, "Oh, he a young boy, or he a young and this and the third. It's not the amateurs, blah blah blah." Things like that. But that's just talking. Everybody gonna talk, but when you get in there, it's a different story.
Yeah.
No, that's legit right there. Yeah, I was gonna ask, how was the speaking of that team combat league when you were how was it? Because I know there were at some points where you would start out in the early rounds, and I think it's like 18 rounds, and then you had to come in later. That time in between, was that an adjustment or what?
Well, that time in between was also an adjustment too, because even in sparring, you've been in there when we sparring. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing at minimum 6 rounds straight,
Right.
4 to 6. So it's like just going that one round, going hard that one round right quick, and then say if I go in at round 7 and I come in at round 18 or come in at round 17, that's a lot of time, for me to just be sitting out and just sitting down. But I think also you just had to know your body and understand yourself. Because what I would do, I would just get up a couple rounds before I had to go in there and start shaking out a little bit, just getting warm.
Okay. That's good to go. Now I saw that they're doing a season 2 of that's going to be coming up at some point. Now, let us know. You plan on being a part of that or what?
I do want to be a part of it. I actually can't wait, for it to start because I feel like DC Destroyers, we really should have took it last season.
Yes.
But we're definitely going to take it this season, and we just got to make sure everything is correct, everything on paper is correct, and if it's good to go, I'm on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard they're adding more cities. They got San Antonio that's going to be in the mix. It's going to be more competitive. Yeah, more cities.
Yeah, they got I think they got, I want to say like four new teams, and they added another weight class for the women too. So it's going to be fun. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good stuff right there. No, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, you were one of the standouts as mentioned there, just on the whole tournament in general. You know what I'm saying, especially from the DC side, with just the whole tournament in general. Yourself, Quincy, you had freaking Scooter up in there, and that's what is crazy. You didn't have any pro fights coming into it or anything of that nature. You and Quincy, y'all weren't even pros or whatever, able to do the thing. So that goes to show you, hey. It's about that work you put in beforehand. Hey, and when that time comes, hey, you're ready. You're ready for it.
Yeah, you're right about that. Definitely.
Good stuff right there. Now you just had your first fight there in November. I think it ended in 1 round, right? Was it in 1 round knockout?
Yeah, 1 round, a minute 16 seconds.
Minute 16 seconds. So you're ready to go. You're ready to go.
Yeah,
so what's the deal? What's the deal? You trying to get back in there before the end of this year? Will that be happening potentially, or
I don't see it happening before the end of this year. But if not the end, like as soon as the beginning of the year starts, of course, you know me. I like to stay active. I like to get in that ring. I love being in there. And my pro debut that night, I will never forget. But I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to get in there again.
Oh yeah. You're on that trajectory, no doubt about it. Real quick, let me shout out to people that dropped through. Shout out to Andrew Charles up in this thing. Shout out to Traveling Foods in here. We got also Just Frank. I saw Just Frank drop in here. Hey, always great to have you in here, Just Frank. And then that one guy Bones. The one guy Bones, appreciate it. Appreciate you being in here, Bones. Then the buys dropped in. The buys holding it down. Then Rasul
Oh
Mumin.
yeah, that's Pop. That's my dad.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
yeah,
That's your dad over there.
I
Hey,
think my
salute to
mother and
you,
my
Pop.
father in
Salute
here.
to you.
Yeah.
Who should he see?
Well,
Always
good.
there in the mix. Hey, always there in the mix. I know he was out there doing some of everything. You know, had the
Oh, he
merch jumping
definitely
off and all
was.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why, you know, in the beginning I want to just thank everybody because, you know, especially my mom and my dad, they was with me, you know, throughout the weight cut, throughout the training, you know, as they always are. But you know, it just this time it just felt a little different because it was my pro debut, and you know, just having them making sure I was straight, you know, making sure I had everything I needed. Even with the merch, you know, like I was saying, you know,
Yeah.
even with the merch, you know, they was making sure everything was, you know, together, you know. I just appreciate them especially because they was moving as a unit, moving as a team, and we got the job done, man.
Oh yeah, like that's good stuff.
Definitely.
That's good stuff for sure. Now I need to get some of that merch myself. I got the shirt right here, but that's
You
not me.
know?
The
That's my
hoodie is
girl
nice.
Melissa. That's her shirt.
You
I
know?
can't wear that one, so I got to get all stuff for myself. I like that purple. That purple right there is jumping
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I'm
These
digging it
these
too, bro.
these should be coming out real soon.
No.
Oh,
Hey,
you gotta let us know.
I honor my hero by wearing them on my chest too, bro.
Oh
Muhammad Ali.
yeah.
Muhammad Ali. Hey,
Yeah, Ali. Yeah,
Hey, bro.
you see, I got Ali on the poster back there.
okay, okay. That's what's
Yeah.
up. I got him over here. I got him over here, over there. I got a few Ali pieces
Oh
myself over
yeah,
here.
definitely. Gotta
Okay,
have
yeah.
Ali.
Speaking of
That's
that,
the
you know,
goat.
we talk about like on the channel history all the time. Of course, we are into that. Now, did you like follow some boxers while you were coming up? Of course, you're
Of
younger, so
course.
you would have caught this sort of 2000 and onward era for the most part. But yeah, you have some boxers that
Definitely.
inspired you, all that stuff.
Of course. You know, I used to watch boxing, but I didn't really watch it until I actually started it. And for me, like, of course you have Ali, you know, that's the GOAT, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray
Oh yeah,
Robinson, you know, you got your Willie Peps, you know, Jack Johnson's, just I watch a little bit of everybody for real. And um just seeing those people, just seeing what they overcame, especially back in the days, you know, um, just watching them and understanding their story, listening to what they was talking about, seeing them in the ring, going hard. Everybody inspired me for real, for real. Even in people in the gym, like you know, the youngest in my gym, they
oh yeah.
inspired me as well. You got Lil Rashid, you got Lil Allen, Suleiman, you know, the amateurs, Keezy, the pros, Scooter, Pat,
Easy.
Quincy, everybody in there, you know, Day, everybody just they inspire me because I know their story, I know where they came from, I know how hard they worked to get here, and just seeing them being able to come in there every day, you know, just going somewhere every day isn't as easy as everybody make it seem. You know, it's the norm because you know everybody has jobs and things like that. But when you going in that boxing gym, you're not getting paid to go in there. You know, you get paid to fight, of course, but you're not getting paid to actually go in that boxing gym and work
Mhm.
out, you know, and go through all that pain that you're going through. So
Yeah.
just seeing everybody coming in there working hard, you know, we working as a unit as brothers, even my coaches as well, you know, Coach B, Boogie, Jamie, Juice,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, just seeing everybody, Coach Mo, everybody, you
Uh,
know, just seeing them come in there, that's an inspiration to me.
Oh yeah. Salute. Yeah, hey, yeah. You throwing out some names right there. Salute,
Yeah.
Oh,
Bug, Jamie,
definitely,
all that.
definitely, of course.
That's good stuff right there. Very dang yeah.
Excuse me. Let me ask you while we're on the subject. When you grew up, who were the fighters that you were digging on? Who the guys that inspired you? Were there any boxers out there when you saw them out there? You said, I'm gonna be better than him. I'm gonna be like this guy.
Oh, it was definitely Muhammad Ali, and I don't want to be like you know too generic or anything, but for me it was I always was watching Muhammad Ali. I watched all the movies, I watched a whole lot of the interviews. I had, as you can see, the posters, I had shirts, everything Ali, just because you know not because of what he did on the inside of the ring, but also what he did outside of the ring as well. He's
Oh
a
yeah.
Muslim. I'm a Muslim man as well. Just how he carried himself, how he fought for you know what he thought was right, and how he didn't let anybody just run over him, and it just you know, just make it seem like he was some fighter, but no, he wasn't just no fighter. He was actually going out there and going out in his community and working. And you know, I aspire to be like that as well.
Absolutely. I grew up in that era, and I think I loved Ali as much as I love my father. You know, I mean, he was. I watched him rise. I watched him fall. I watched him come back again. I mean, just a spirit that moves me in boxing, and that's Muhammad Ali. And if you have a guiding light like that to be your beacon, that's success right there, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, I 100% agree. I knew you were on game there, Bruce. I know I've heard you talk about Muhammad Ali before. Hey, I share similar sentiments right there. I call him the GOAT myself right there. Ali.
Yes,
Hey, that's
sir.
the way to go. I didn't know that about you there, She. Hey, that's another notch to the belt right there.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
another
Yeah.
notch. Who would have thought? I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say somebody who just fought, last decade or whatever, but no, that's what's up. Muhammad
Yeah,
Ali.
definitely.
All right, good stuff. Shout out to some others who dropped in. We have Dossier or Dozier. I said Dossier. I think I heard that on the political channels, but no, Dozier. Dozier up in this thing. Then we had Rolling with the Punches drop through there. Sending some love for Bruce. Rolling with the Punches. Skills from New Orleans up in this thing. Shout out to the NO. Oh, yeah, then we had a question from Dossier. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. He said, Nasheed, what are some of the ways you keep tunnel vision before a fight in a city as rough as DC? How do you maintain focus and consistent commitment? Good question right there.
Yeah, that's actually a great question. For me, what I do, I just do what I regularly do for. Of course, I work harder. I change, my eating habits, and I change the way that I'm outside and things like that. What I usually do if I'm in camp, I go to the gym. I come home. I'm in the house. I'm probably watching TV or I'm playing the game. 9 times out of 10, I'm playing the game though. And then I might go back to the gym. Um, and that's pretty much it. That's all I do. I'm in the gym or I'm in the house. Unless there's a family emergency or you know it's something for family that needs to be done. And even then, I try to get my mother or my father to take care of that for me. So for me, it's just I'm in the gym and I'm in the house. Whenever I'm in camp, I'm in the gym, I'm in the house. I'm only in two places because I gotta stay focused. I gotta stay locked in for whenever I go out there and I fight. So in the gym and in the house.
That's good stuff right there. Keep it that way. I can say just from being around you, the times that I have, all that stuff, you got your head on right. I mean, hey, this is a model for how to go about it. Hey, keep that up for sure. And it's easy to lose focus out there, but hey, when you dedicate yourself and when you keep attention to those things, then hey, the sky's the limit for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And plus, you've been from a gym. You're from a gym. Yeah. Many people have come through. Many fighters have come through, and all this stuff. You know how you can be there on the top for a second, and then next thing you know, you can do something, and hey, it's not quite the same. But
Yeah, definitely. I got
yeah,
plenty. I got plenty of examples that have shown me. You can be on the top one day and the next day don't nobody even know your name.
yes, sir, yes, sir. That is without a doubt the case. Um, you have anything, Skywalker?
Man, I'm gonna be keeping an eye out on you, man, and it seems like you're real squared away, man, with everything in life, man. You got a good focus, and I wish you nothing but success, man.
Yes,
And
sir. Thanks.
I'll be tuning in on those Thursdays, man, for Team Combat League.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Now, she we hear so much about people having to cut weight, rehydrating, all the catch weights and all this crazy stuff with weight. How do you deal with weight? Now, you boxed as an amateur as a light heavyweight. That's 180 something, isn't it?
No, it's that's now right now it's 176, but at first when I was younger it was 178.
178, yeah. Are you comfortable at 175? Do you have any problems maintaining that or cutting that?
Oh no, I usually have no problems cutting or maintaining, being where I'm at. I've actually talked about going down a couple times, but
Mm.
at 175 at light heavyweight, I'm comfortable. It's easy for me to lose that weight. It's easy for me to stay there, move around. When I'm there, I feel strong, fast, and as long I think people get weight cutting confused a little bit. They need to learn their bodies and understand that you can lose weight in a wrong way as well. And some people get in there, lose that weight, and they do be dehydrated and drained sometimes. And also sometimes after you lose that weight and you step on that scale, sometimes people don't rehydrate back up. So, you just have to know yourself, know what you're doing, have great people around you that'll help you out and tell you, what you may need to do. And for me, I have that. And I just go in there and get the job done. I lose that weight easily, rehydrate back up for fight night.
Okay.
Oh, I have another question. When's your next fight, brother?
Right now we don't have a definite date, but look out for around, I want to say January for sure. I have a date in mind, but I just need to make sure, before I put it out there that everything is, 100%. But look out for January for sure.
Nice.
Now it seems like every other week we're reading about some fighter getting busted for PEDs and a lot of steroid talk in boxing. Have you run across any of that in the gyms? Have you seen any signs of that in boxing as heavy as we hear about it?
No, I actually haven't. I for real in my gym, I don't even hear about people, taking enhancements or taking pills to do anything. In my gym, number one, I'm gonna let you know right now, Coach Barry Hunter is not going for any of that in the gym. That man don't play. And not only do he not play, Coach Boogie don't play, Coach Jamie, Coach Mo, none of the coaches in their juice. They stay on our backs while we in there. And me personally, I haven't heard anything. I do keep hearing about that that PED talk, and that people using illegal substances and things like that. I think everybody's just trying to find a way to have an advantage to win. And I mean, if you mess up, you need to understand that there's consequences that come with that, and you need to go ahead and take those consequences.
Yeah, as it should be, bro. As it should be.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. That is the case. I had a good question from Melissa. My girl Melissa in this thing said, "Do you have any concerns regarding financial stability and being a boxer? Do you have any other interests other than boxing? I'm always concerned about these boxers and they putting everything into one basket."
Well, for me, I have great advisors.
Okay.
Of course, not only just my coaches and my parents, but I have a great lawyer as well. We always talk about financial stability and how to save money and how to invest as well. Also, for me, I also stream on video games. So, people that play Twitch or be on YouTube playing the game, things like that. I do those things as well. I usually be on TikTok. I actually got to get back on it because after, once I have a fight, I usually just cut everything out and I just lock in on that fight. And so, now that fight is over, I got to get right back onto it. But yeah, for me, I just, everything that I love, because nowadays it's so many ways to, really go out here and make legal money. Everything I love, I just try to see how I can make money off of it.
Oh, that's good to go. Yeah, I've seen you on the streams. I know you be doing your thing in NBA 2K.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not. I couldn't even try to mess around with it. I'm not on that level or whatever. But I follow you there on that for sure. I see you out there. But FIFA, if you're ready, let's go. I'm ready.
All right, listen, I'm a download FIFA because I got the game too. I'm gonna download FIFA. I'm gonna start playing it. When I get ready, I'm gonna definitely hit you up.
All right, yeah, sir. I'm down for it. Then Dan says, "Stay light, Nasheed, lean and mean. Try to get down to super middleweight. Maybe lean and mean. You pick up power, speed, endurance. Speed is power. Power is speed." Okay, salute to you, Dan. Thanks for dropping by.
Super middleweight. I ain't gonna say too much, but it might be the move. I might go down there. Maybe not. We just got to see what's in store for the future.
Hey, yeah, you're at that young age.
And speaking of the future, do you have any targets right now in boxing? Can you tell us what you're aiming for?
Oh, like goals and things like that.
Yes, sir.
In boxing, I'm aiming to be the best of the best. I want to be, you know, just like when people mention boxing, they think of Muhammad Ali, they think of Floyd Mayweather. I want them to think of Nasheed Smith as well. I don't want to just be just another guy or just another world champion. I want to be one of the world champions, one of the undisputed champions. One of the best. So for me, my future is being one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Admirable, brother. Admirable.
Yes,
Are there
sir.
any names, any champs right now that you admire that you think should be there or shouldn't be there?
Oh, I admire all the champs right now. We actually just got a champ to bring back the belt to the DMV area. Lamont Rose Jr. He just won
Oh
the
yeah.
Oh,
WBA world title. Yeah, so
Mhm.
I admire all the champs because I know it's only a 1% of boxers that get there and that actually make it there and stay there. So, for me, I admire every champion. I know it took hard work, but by the time I get up there in them ranks, everybody better move out my way.
what do you think of the top dogs at 168, like David Benavidez and Canelo?
I think they good. I think Canelo's good. Of course, he's the cash cow. He's I me personally, I don't think he's number one in boxing no more. I say Tank is number one in boxing right now. I might be a little biased because that is my
Yeah.
good friend, but I say Tank is the number one in boxing right now. David Benavidez, hell of a fighter. I never actually met him in person, neither Canelo, but I think they're both great fighters.
Okay. Yeah. That's good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Tank. Yeah. We're waiting to see him. You know what? He is a must see TV these days, no doubt. I see
Definitely.
that. I know y'all be putting in some work at the gym. Yeah. What is it like there in that gym? Because like everybody comes through. I've seen it firsthand. So a lot of good work you get in at that gym. So I'd imagine that
Definitely.
adds to a lot of what's helping you get ready. And when you step out there, it's almost like, you know what, I've already gone through these processes in the gym with the sparring and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
what's that like right there, getting that work in the gym?
For me, it's just more motivation, more inspiration to just really go out there and do what I do best. Seeing those people come in the gym, I'm working out with those people. We going hard together. I'm pushing them, they pushing me. Just knowing that I'm able to even keep up with those people, and I'm actually giving them work just like they giving me work as well. I think that just shows that I'm destined to be a world champion. It's definitely in my future. So being in there with them, great experience, 10 out of 10. Um, and it's just motivation for me.
Good stuff. The good stuff, no doubt. Dossier says any pound for pound lineups you'd like to see happen. Any fights you want to see there,
Any pound for
G.
pound lineups, I'm not gonna lie. I will. This might be a stretch because just because of how small he is, but I would love to see Tank versus the monster. I'm not gonna say
Oh
his name
yeah.
'cause I don't really know how to pronounce his name.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Tank versus NOA. That's gonna be. I would love to see that fight. Two hard hitting, fast, talented boxers in there going at it with each other. I would love to see that fight. I don't know if it's gonna happen, of course, but that's just like a dream matchup for me.
Yeah, that'd
And
be
who
dope.
else? Who else is on that list? I think that might be it for me. Who
Oh yeah.
else?
That'd be a crazy one right there.
Yeah, I think that might be it because of course, I think everything else is pretty much bound to happen, if not already happened.
Mhm.
I feel like Canelo versus David Benavidez is next. If Canelo don't fight David Benavidez, he's definitely not the cash cow boxer no more. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence already happened. I don't really care too much about Terrence Crawford versus Jermell Charlo anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I feel
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
How about Maul Charlo? What did you think of his return after 2.5 years on the shelf?
Honestly, in my opinion, I don't really think Maul Charlo is still mentally there. He came in. Oh wait, no, don't get me wrong. He did end up winning the fight because he is a fighter, and that's what he do. He been doing this, you know, his whole life, if not his whole, pretty much most of his life. So, of course, he can go out there and win a fight with no problem. But
Yeah.
I do feel like mentally he is still just not there yet. Even his post fight interview, you can just see it. Like, he didn't even look too happy that he won. It was just like, oh, okay, I won, I did it. It don't matter. Like, and in boxing, we go out there, we putting our lives on the line in that ring. So when we win, we should, even when we lose, we should definitely, be happy that we came out of there,
Mm-hmm.
unscathed, what I'm saying, not hurt or injured or anything like that, because anything can go wrong in that ring at any given time. And, just seeing how he was, his attitude for how, just winning that fight and after the fight and things like that, to me, it don't look like mentally he's there yet. And in my opinion, I still think he should, go back to taking that time off for real.
And the latest I've read is his brother Mel isn't accepting phone calls from him. I mean, there's a lot going on in that family. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, and it's crazy because I don't know what they're going through and things like that. I can't, speak on their situation too much because I don't necessarily know them personally. But family is family, and you should always have family back. That's all I'll just say on that. So.
Oh yeah. No, true. No, I feel you there for sure. Yeah, he definitely was going through something, and that was like over 2.5 years out of the ring and all that stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. And Jose Benavidez, of course, he's not necessarily a legit middleweight. He was coming up first fight at middleweight, and Jamal was overweight. So very interesting right there. So it'll be interesting to see how he does here in the future. As he moves forward, because I feel you for sure, and I kind of saw the same thing. There's definitely something there that he's dealing with.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I'm not gonna lie, it's also crazy to me too because even before the Canelo fight, Jamel and Jamal wasn't they wasn't really seeing eye to eye, but it was Jamal still was there to support his brother, things like that. But for Jamal's fight, the same energy wasn't really reciprocated. Now, like I said, I don't really know what's going on, but just from outside looking in, that did look a little crazy.
Yeah, Mel didn't even attend the fight Saturday night.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember seeing him.
Like that just looked crazy to me. Like how could if your brother's always there supporting you, mind you, this man been out the ring for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Every fight that Mel had, Jamal was there, you know what I'm saying? So just seeing Mel not being there for Jamal, that was kind of crazy to me. But like I said, I don't know the situation, so I can't really speak on it too much.
There's a lot out there in print. It's on the internet boxing publications. So it's out in the open. In fact, Maul was saying how his brother's not calling him, and he's going to the media to talk to his brother. So it's weird how we communicate these days. But twin brothers, I mean, there's no tighter bond than that.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Closest he's never been to a Tim Tszyu fight yet either. That's crazy. That's his father.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is pretty interesting right there. Salute to Slab Life, ATX, aka Big Texas, up in this thing. Slab Life, that's what's up right there. All right, good stuff. But no, that's good stuff for sure. Nasheed, man, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I see your opponent for sure. I was gonna ask, or I was gonna mention, yeah, Tank Inouye, that would be a crazy fight right there. But I think Inouye is like 122 right now.
Yeah, he's like 122 right now.
Yeah, 122 might go up to. I know he's fighting to Paulus. I can't remember if that 122 or 126 right there.
122, yeah.
Oh, 122. So yeah, that one might never happen, but that would be an excellent fight right there to see.
That would be crazy. For sure. Yeah, that would do numbers too.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, anywhere it's at, that would do numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens though. And then hey, we got a big heavyweight contest that's coming up a little bit later this year. They're gonna have Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder on the same card with the potential if they win, if they fight each other. So looking forward to that one. We'll see what happens. Saudi Arabia. Hey, you can see yourself fighting in Saudi Arabia right there. It might happen. Hey, you never know.
Oh, I would love to go down there. Put on a great performance. Especially because that's a Muslim country, and like I said before, I was a Muslim as well. So I would love to go down there,
Take your
fight
high.
down there, and they just see the culture down there, see how it is, under the Islamic rules and the Islamic way, things like that. So I would love to go fight down there one
No, it
day, really
seems
soon though.
that's where the future is. Everybody who I've spoken to that's been there, first class all the way. I mean, they don't live there, but is going there to compete. They just
Right.
they treat you first class. Unbelievable living conditions, food. I mean, it's just it seems like it's the future of boxing. It's really making people pay attention. And plus, from your point of view, these guys aren't arguing about contracts. You want some more
Right.
money? Sure, no problem. I mean, it seems like they open wallets. It's a good thing for boxers. It's a good thing for the fans. I mean, Saudi Arabia looks like they're picking up the slack.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm not even gonna lie, like they putting in a whole lot of fights over there, a whole lot of big fights too. I think they going. I think I heard something about them having the Tyson Fury versus Usyk fight too. I think.
Oh
February
yeah, they might get it.
it's February 17th. It's signed for.
Okay.
Oh yeah. See.
Yeah.
It's all the big time heavyweight fights going down over there in Saudi Arabia, and they doing the thing in soccer as well, getting all the big stars out of soccer. It's crazy. They got that money.
Yeah, they got a lot of money.
So we'll see what happens there for sure. But I had a question that did. Melissa came in. She had said, "Do you have TikTok?" I think you got TikTok, right? I know you're on Instagram.
Definitely. I got TikTok. My TikTok is the same as my Instagram name. It's SugarSheed _ SUGARSHEED
SugarSheed _ SugarSheed _ That's how you find him right there. He's on Instagram,
sir.
all that good stuff, holding it down, doing his thing. So that's where you'll see him at. SugarSheed _ majority next. No, that's good stuff right there. Man, that's great. Hey, you got your head on right. As I
Yes, sir.
expected, of course. I already knew you had your head on right. You're doing your
Yes,
thing
sir.
right there. Certainly look forward to what you do there in the future. And for the folks out there listening, of course, you can find him at SugarSheed _ all that good stuff. Any last thought, any parting thoughts there, Bruce or Skywalker?
Well, I could talk to my brother all day long and talk about boxing, but I know we're on a limited time here. Just one last question. We all know boxers they have a shelf life. Do you see life after boxing? Do you have any plans?
For me, life after boxing goes into real estate, and just also just figuring out ways to help out my community. I'm from DC. I'm born and raised in Washington DC. I lived in the hoods. I have friends that's been in hoods. All they know is the hood. All they know is being on the block. And I have a lot of friends that have passed away just from knowing just only that. And I have also a lot of friends that's just in jail. And so me personally, I feel like, our community, we don't have enough leaders. Everybody want to be cool, everybody want to be rappers and things like that. Or everybody want to be ball players. And this might be a little hypocritical because I am a athlete, a sports athlete. I'm a boxer, but people need to understand that there are more to life than just those things. There's more ways to make money. Of course, I'm still learning as well. I'm still young. I'm still learning, but I just feel like we need somebody that's willing to go back there and willing to, really help these kids. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I feel like it'll be easier because I'm from there. I know what they're going through. I'm not gonna say I've been through what they're going through, but a lot of the stuff I actually have been through it. And for me, sometimes I just made a smarter decision than my friends have. My friends decided to be outside all day, and for me, I decided I'm just gonna go in the house and play the game. And of course with the help of my mother and my father, of what they instilled in me, certain things I just wasn't gonna do, and I'm still not gonna do. So I just feel like the kids nowadays, they need that type of leader to be able to help them and be able to help them understand that certain things, it's just not risk. It's not worth the risk. Like I keep hearing almost every day a young kid doing something crazy, stealing the car, or robbing people, things like that. Now, you 13, are you really willing to lose 20 years of your life over something that you only gonna use for like 10 minutes or 20 minutes, maybe max an hour, you know, a lot of kids they not really thinking about that. They just thinking about having fun and doing what their friends are doing. So, you know, I feel like I want to be able to go back and help them, just help establish that in them as well.
Bro, that's a beautiful goal that you have, man. And you know, I hope I can watch you be doing it and chip in whatever I can.
Yes, sir.
Head on right. That's what I'm saying. Just head on right. Yeah, keep at that. That's the way to go. Because some people, they put on different displays and all that stuff. But yeah, just me from what I say, hey, you're just being genuinely you right here, and that's what makes you unique to who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And shout out my brother Mike 202. He's from down in DC too, man. He's shouting you out from the hood.
All right. Shout out Mike 202. Yes, sir.
Mike 202. Appreciate you dropping through. Oh yeah, we had some others, Nelly Content, ENT, etc. that have dropped. Demetrius Bright dropped through as well. So we appreciate that. But listen to your values and principles shine bright. Keep that going for sure. There, values and principles shining bright. We continue. And she puts in that work there at the amateur level. He's always at the event supporting those youngsters out there. It's good for them to have others that they can look up to who have been through that gauntlet, who have been through the process. PBA boxing, of course, they hold it down here for the DC boxing. Sugar Sheed always at the event showing love and all that stuff. So I think that's a good thing right there, because the kids are looking, the youngsters, they are looking for like, hey, okay, so what can I continue to do? Who can I continue to model myself after? And I think you're the shining example of it right there, Sheed, without a doubt.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Definitely.
All right. So yeah, man, we appreciate you coming through. Without, hey, that's no, I mean, what can we say? We got to get you back on here again. We got to get you to do the whole round, hit up BruceGas, Skywalker Boxing, all of that. Just we can do it. Just we can chop it up, man. We want to see you do your thing there, again. And of course, everyone can follow at Sugar Sheed _ right? At Sugar Sheed _
Yep. On any social media except for Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, but Instagram and TikTok, Sugar Sheed _
All right, gotcha. Yeah, feel you right there.
You know it. I'm Twitter and Facebook.
Oh, okay. On Facebook, you probably can. You can probably follow my father. He usually be posting everything on there. His name is Rasul Mukmeen. So he was in here. Hey, Dad, if you still in here, make sure you comment something right quick.
Yeah. Drop your name in there. Drop your name in there. I'll follow you on Facebook. Social media. It's
there you go.
You can't fight it, so you got to join it.
Right there. Yeah, Rasul Mukmeen. There we go. Yeah. So that name right there, that should be on Facebook.
All right, Rasul Mukmeen. Yeah. I have a mentor, same last name. I'm gonna be talking to her tomorrow. I gotta get with you. Maybe there's a connection there somewhere. Maybe there's a connection.
leave that up there.
Leave that up there, folks.
I'm gonna send you his profile.
Cool. And then I dropped in there at Sugar Sheed _ at SUGARSHEED _ and that's where you'll find him. He's out there on Instagram doing his thing, of course, TikTok. Hey, this is one to follow right here. We want to see him succeed here in the sport and follow along that journey for sure. Then hit up his father there on Facebook, keeps you up to date on all things going on, Sugar Sheed. And hey, Sheed, you're gonna have to let us know. We might have to do a little thing once the merch is ready. Ready to go full scale. We're trying to come through. I think that is one of the dopest right there. Hey, we have it here. I have a shirt here. Like I said, I can't wear this. I gotta get more.
You ain't got a hoodie?
No, I don't have a hoodie. I gotta get a hoodie. I need to get the purple joint.
We gotta get you a hoodie.
Yeah, I gotta get that purple joint.
But I got some black hoodies too. So we gotta get you one.
Nice.
We'll definitely hook up for that, Josh. I'll get some addresses and get some.
All right, cool.
Going, bro.
Cool. All right. Well, we appreciate everyone who came through. As a matter of fact, thank you, Sheed, for dropping by. All good as always. And man, we'll have to do this again at some point down the road. You gave us an hour. We appreciate it for sure, man. And certainly salute and good luck to you moving forward. We're gonna get up out of here and end this thing just in general, man. So thank you to everyone who dropped by from this channel, Skywalker's channel, Bruce's channel. Those who dropped by for She just in general.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate the love, just the love as a whole. The love as a whole. So thank you all out there for sure. All right, folks, and have a good one.